Okay, we are live. We are live. I want to say hello to all of you. All right, we are live. I believe. Yes. 14 out of 15. I might be having some issues, some mouse issues here. But there we go. So, Michael, hey, what's up? So, a crazy thing happened to me on the way to the podcast. Are you ready for this? Are you ready? I spilled my coffee. Right here. Just 2 minutes ago, man. Hot coffee all over me, all over my phone, the tabletop, the floor. This tablecloth is dripping still. I've got a microfiber here I've been cleaning it up with. And I'm like, I'm going live. You know, I'm not going to let this stop me from going live. I'm just going to go live. I don't care, man. I didn't get any on my shirt because I didn't have my shirt on. But I totally... These shorts are actually like... You started doing CBD, Michael. Good. Right on, buddy. Right on. JC Wiley, hello. I guess what I could do is I could wring this out outside. Holly, get back. Get back. Silly cat. My cat just loves it when I come in here, man. There we go. Hold on one second. So, you guys probably saw the title of the video, and you might be wondering, what some of that might be about. So, there's a Republican narrative, it's not true, that Barack Obama had a supermajority in his presidency for the first 2 years. That's not true. He did not. But he did, I believe, have a supermajority for a little bit of time, I believe. And he promised that the very first thing he was going to do was codify Roe v. Wade. When he was running for president of the United States, he said, that's the first thing I'm going to do. I'm going to codify Roe v. Wade. And that was one of the campaign promises that helped get him elected. And then once he became president of the United States, he didn't codify Roe v. Wade like he said he was going to. And then people were questioning him about it, and his response was, yeah, that just wasn't in the top of my priorities at the time. And you're like, no, it was your number one priority. That's what you told us. You said that was the very first thing you were going to do when you got elected. It was your number one priority. So Barack Obama's chickens have come home to roost, because his inaction, his inability to do his job correctly, to maintain his campaign promises and do what he was sent there to do, his inability to do that, for whatever his reasons were, have now resulted in all women's rights being trampled in this country right now. And you can thank Barack Obama for that. Now, you might argue and say, he's not the one who appointed the Supreme Court justices to overthrow Roe v. Wade, but I say it never would have got to this if he had done what he said he was going to do. But he fucking lied to get you to vote for him because he's a fucking piece of shit. And now, we're supposed to blame the Republicans. Okay, I'm with you. Yeah. Blame the Republicans. They want this. They're proud of it. They're going to stand on this. They're going to run on this. You know, Democrats standing there trying to point the finger at the Republicans, all you're doing is you're just amplifying one of their campaign promises, dude. What are you even doing? Democrats can't run on this anymore. You've used it all up. It's not even an issue anymore that you can run on. You have no credibility behind it. You had your opportunity. You chose not to do anything about it. You're glad you took government for your senior year of high school? I spilled a little bit of coffee. I spilled some coffee. This whole area, it's all been coffeeified. It's all been coffeeified. Coffee. Okay, we are live. Oh, no, my notifications didn't go out, huh? Who got a notification that I was live on YouTube? Anybody? Can you guys give me some likes on YouTube, please? See if we can get some notifications to go out. I can't believe this. You just graduated? Right on. What's up, XTC? Spot on. Thank you, bro. Hey, Trendy Orca, what's up? Joel, Froggy, what's up, buddy? Dude, why is this open? This needs to be closed. I can remember opening it. This needs to be closed if I'm... Dude, this has to be closed if I'm going to say bad things about my mom's favorite president. Just tuned in, but I agree with the tail end of what you were saying about Obama being a failure, paraphrased, and the Republicans will take a victory lap. Yeah, this is definitely a failure on Obama's part. A huge failure. Chris, what's up, buddy? Smooth Operator, hello. What's up, buddy? Iceman, what's up? You did what? I did. You did what, Iceman? What'd you do? What did you do, Iceman? I'm glad you're here. I just liked on YouTube. Thank you, Michael. Yo, Iceman, what did you do? I actually got some hot coffee out of that, even though I spilled almost the whole fucking thing while I was pulling the computer for it. I had the coffee was sitting right here, and the whole thing just went... I was expecting to get burned on my leg, but it wasn't so hot to give me a burn on my leg. Luckily, I got so lucky. I just put creamer in there. You got a notification. Good. Okay, so you got a notification. That's good. Okay. Even my mouse pad got soaked, guys. Look, it's still got coffee on the bottom of it. Where is that microfiber I was using? Oh, I got another I got other microfibers right here. I can use all of these. Yeah. Yeah. So... yeah, funny thing happened to me on the way to the podcast this morning, I thought. Didn't really soak through that bad. That's good. The tablecloth did its job for the most part. It saved the table underneath. That's good. We just got to... well, yeah, it looks like it might... the fan under here might help dry it. We'll see how bad the stain is. But, you know... sometimes you gotta spill some coffee, man. Noli D. Nays. Ah. Okay. Nays. Ah. Nay, got to ask, is the Florida move permanent or just for the interim plans? No, it's permanent. I permanently moved here. All my friends in California, they're all trying to convince themselves that it's temporary. It's so funny. You should hear them all. But you're coming back, right? Sure I am, palsy. Sure I'm coming back. I gotta tell you, the weather out here sucks right now, but I guess the weather sucks everywhere. I just found my microfiber. It's down here. But I got all these microfibers. These are great for cleaning up spilled coffee. So, we'll see how much progress we can make on this front. And, then we'll get on with the show. So everybody understands why. While you might not say, it might be a little unfair to say that this is Obama's legislation. The fact that he said that he was going to do something about it and then chose to do nothing about it. And before I said no matter what the reason, I have a feeling I know what his reasons were. He wanted to be able to work with Republicans, and he knew that if he did that, he was going to have a harder time getting Republicans to work with him on things, like war and drone bombing innocent people and stuff like that, Obama business, That was me screaming. Oh, okay, Nola, you're screaming, okay. Sometimes you need to spill some coffee to express some political passion. Sometimes you got to spill some coffee. I was like, to make an omelet. I like yours better. I like yours way better, bro. Okay, so my mouse, I spilled coffee on the mouse, and it stopped working twice while I was trying to get the show started. But it's working now. So the world has sent Ukraine $100 billion so far for this war, just so you know how far in we are. $100 billion. And America has footed more than half of that bill. So he was a pussy. Elbow cough. Oh, balls. Are you saying no balls? Well, he was a politician. He did what he wanted to do. He got in there. He made a lot of money. He got his, he made a place for his daughters so his daughters can run for president someday. He had his agenda. Barack Obama had an agenda, for sure. And it wasn't the United States. It was Barack Obama. But what's funny is he's tweeting about it now, guys. Oh, he's tweeting about it. Women's rights have taken a hit today. Oh, yeah, women's rights, poor women, blah, blah, blah. Dude, why didn't you you're tweeting about it now? Why didn't you codify it while you were president of the United States, you fucking jack fuck? You were president of the United States. You sit there and brag flexing about how badass your fucking drone strikes are on 90% of the people that your drone strikes killed were fucking innocent people. And you brag about how vicious your drone strikes are. At the same time, you couldn't help women. God, man, you're such an asshole. From a Republican, you expect this from Donald Trump. He hates women. I mean, if you support that, okay, you support it. But we expect that. We don't expect, the Democrats to just play along, to lay down and just, just take it like they do. And that's all they do. And then they come back to you and say, look, it's horrible what's going on. You have to keep voting for Democrats so we can change things. Dude, we voted for you. Well, not me, but people voted for you and the majority chose you. You're in power right now. Do something now. Whatever you got to do. Get rid of the filibuster. I don't give a fuck what you got to do. Fucking do it, man. Write a fucking witty bill. Do an end around. Do a Hail Mary. I don't fucking give a fuck what you do. But do something. I just watched the Biden speech. My mother literally got up and walked away from it. She was so disgusted. Because I said, okay, great, yeah, we understand the problem. You've identified the problem now for the first 10 minutes of the speech. What are you going to do about it? Okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to make sure that women have access to medicine. What? That's what he said. We're going to make sure that you've got access to contraception. That's how we're going to fight back. The fight's not over. We're going to get you lots of contraception. Oh, thanks, Catholic. Thank you. Joe Catholic, appreciate you. I mean, she was basically managing all that shit for President of the United States, right? How powerful is Hillary Clinton for most of Obama's bombings? Dude, I don't know how politics work, bro. Chance, what's up? Cheers from Otsego, Michigan, what's up? I don't know how politics works, bro. Seriously, I don't know who's running the goddamn country right now. You got me. Joe Biden claims he's the president of the United States and he claims that he's running things, but then he goes up and he says he doesn't want this to happen, but then it's happening. He's got he owns the goddamn, the democracy. He owns the United States right now, and it's happening under his watch. Where's all the political experts? Where's all the lawyers for him to sit down with and figure out how to fucking fix this thing? And where the fuck is the work, man? That's when he's so busy fucking falling off of fucking bicycles. We need some legislation, Joe. But he's got to go out and ride some bicycles, instead. And go fall off some fucking bicycles. Because that's so important. So important. Oh yeah, and impose sanctions on Russia. That's doing great things too. Yeah, let's impose those sanctions. The greatest sanctions. We've got the greatest sanctions to the war. Oh, in response to the war that we started when we decided to overthrow the government of Ukraine and murder a bunch of ethnic Russians in Donbass to the tune of 14 to 15,000. Oh, that's right. We started murdering all those people with American munitions, and we overthrew the government and started attacking Russians, and then we sit there and act like, oh, this is all somebody else's fault. Vladimir Putin. It's his fault. It's a good one. Isn't it great? So, the abortion, Roe v. Wade being overturned, that's the Republicans' fault, right? And us, what's going on in Ukraine? Oh, that's Russia's fault. Do you see how this administration works? Why don't you try taking some goddamn responsibility for yourselves for a change? You fucking blame game motherfuckers. Blame, 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 blame. That's all you do. Oh, we're like, I'm president. Blame Biden. It's all I do. I know how to blame people. It's your fault. It's their fault. It's everybody else's fault. But you got to vote for us. But it's everybody else's fault. Not the people who are in power right now that are pulling all the strings and controlling everything and writing all the legislation. Not those people. No, it's everybody else's fault. All the people who aren't in power right now. Those are the people we should be blaming. That makes more sense to me. Bottom of the hour. No law regarding cannabis. Cheers. I was actually going to be wearing my shirt for this show. And because I spilled the coffee, I didn't put the shirt on. So my apologies to everybody that's offended by my bare chest. Love you and your facts you bring us. No law. Joseph Porsche, thank you. Stay for the whole show, bro. The show, bro. Who knows? Exactly. Hey, I love Nays. All of you guys stay for the whole show, okay? Everybody stay. Don't leave. All of you wonderful people that say you love the show. I got nice boobs. Thank you, Noli. Appreciate that. I get that sometimes. No. I'm here to stay. Good. You guys stay for the whole show, please, man. We got a lot of people here, and that's what motivates me to keep going. So, I went live a little early today, even though I ended up spilling coffee all over myself. I should go make myself another splash. It's not the end of the world, really. It's not. But, because I saw that the Supreme Court officially overturned Roe v. Wade an hour ago. We've been sitting here watching this. And I wanted to give you guys a little time, a little downtime. I didn't want to just go right back into a show. But I sat there and I did for the first time, I watched Joe Biden speak. Really watched him speak. And, the words made sense of what he said. He barely stuttered. I'll give him that. But at the same time, it doesn't really mean much, does it? Well, after you listen to him, because you're like, it's like somebody stealing your car. And you walk outside, and they're in your car, and they roll your window down to your car, and they go, yeah, I'm not stealing your car. While they fire up the car. And you're like, dude, my car. And they're like, no, it's cool. I'm not stealing your car. And then it's like, you're like, dude, you're stealing my car. And they start driving away. And you're like, dude, my car. And they're like, no, I'm not stealing your car, as they're driving it down the road away from you, as you're standing there going, you're stealing my car. We're standing here with this shocked look on our face, like, yeah, this is all horrible and we can't stand this and let's do something about it. And oh, wait a minute, isn't that up to our leaders, the people that we elected? Aren't you guys? Oh, but we don't have the right majority. We don't have the right amount of people to pass any legislation. So what exactly are we doing here? Why are we voting for you? Well, we just need to get the right amount of people in. Once we get the right amount of people in, then we'll be able to pass the right legislation. Okay, so you think that after 4 years of you being ineffectual, being able to do absolutely nothing, you know, what's that? Erectile dysfunction? Well, being a flaccid dick, for lack of a better word, impotent. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Impotent. That your impotence is somehow going to garner more votes for this, out of this impotence. Man, I don't know, man. I just kind of remember the Trump presidency where it's like every day he was holding up a new bill that he was going to try to pass. Oh, look at this bill I'm passing. Look at that bill I'm passing. Look, I can write all the legislation I want. Why don't you try that, Joe? Why don't you just try that for a day or two? Sit down, write something, hold it up, act like you're all fucking proud of your signature, that you actually were able to write your name. You know, like Donald Trump did. Like fucking Ron Douche Santis does. He does that now too. Oh, he holds the bill up. Look, I put my name on this. I feel so proud of myself. Look, I'm taking children's rights away, and I've got these dumb fucking kids behind me standing here acting like they support what I'm doing. They have no idea what I'm doing. Isn't that funny? I'm holding this bill up that's going to totally take their rights away. And I got these stupid fucking kids that have stupid fucking parents that put them on stage behind me to stand here and wave and act like they appreciate what I'm doing by taking their rights away in school. You know, we're not going to tell you about the history. We're not going to let you guys gender yourselves. You know, and if you do, we're going to persecute you for it and prosecute you for it. We're going to gerrymander. That's a good one. We still live.